Day. We are just about to get started here with our first race, that is, of round 3 of the Metroid Prime Randomizer tournament. Today we are featuring Samuel6710 versus Avvina. My name is Baja Blood. I'm joined here in the booth by Naruma-chan, who's doing our tracking for us. Many thanks for that. And yeah, we are already off. So, Door Rando. This is a beast of a preset. Any door can be turned into mostly any other type of door, including some that aren't even available in like vanilla. We can have doors that require bombs to unlock, power bombs, supers, wave buster, ice spreader, flamethrower, as well as all the doors you find in vanilla game. The one thing that Door Rando can do that we have not put in the preset for anybody is we won't be seeing any charge doors. We start with charge, so those aren't very interesting, and they're just kind of annoying to have to open. And also Door Rando can have, disabled doors, which can make some very interesting but also extremely rude seeds. So we've turned that off so the runners don't have to bother with that. On top of that, these two have put a ton of runners agreements into place today, so we are starting anywhere. We had some number of starting items, which turned out to be exactly Grapple Beam. And we have removed all of the missile expansions and power bomb expansions, and instead the mains are going to give us maximum ammo as soon as we find them. So anyways, so we start off, we get our Grapple Beam as a starting item. We get our Gravity Suit and Space Jump, which puts this in Logic, which is Varia, interesting. So yeah, Door Rando. It is one of the more challenging presets to route. It's the only preset in this tournament where knowing where you are and what items you have doesn't mean you necessarily know what all is in Logic. You need to actually explore the map, see what doors are blocking your path in various places, remember what doors were where if you had to leave and couldn't do those checks at the time, to know to come back when you do actually find the requisite items. So pretty challenging preset. Seeds can definitely run a bit longer on average than we've been seeing in some of the previous weeks, I think. But it's definitely a unique kind of spin on the Prime 1 randomizer. So yeah, the missile launcher could be kind of interesting to see. You know, with these early Chozo checks now not being gated by missiles, we can kind of freely get around all this early Chozo area, as you know, Avvina did not end up going to the Watery Hall area. Hopefully wasn't thinking that they needed a missile to get in there, because as Sam demonstrated, we did not this time, with the door having been changed to a blue door. Is going to be missing those two suits. Bombs, on the other hand, are pretty good. So that early Varia makes me somewhat suspicious that our access to Talon via the main plaza elevator is not going to pan out, and that we're actually supposed to go to Lava Lake here. So we may be seeing the Sun Tower elevator again here in the near future. Yeah, Transport Access North, it's sort of a rite of passage to softlock yourself there when you are learning Door Rando. Especially, you know, the map, you can see, if you remember to check the map, you can see the color of the door. But even then, a blue door could still be a super missile door, a power bomb door, a bomb door. If you don't have all those items, then you might find yourself at a door you can't get up. And the far end of that Morph Ball tunnel in Transport Access North, you do drop down a ledge. If you don't have boosts or bombs, you're not getting back up. And if you don't have the items to go through the door, you're not going forwards. That can be a very quick way to softlock yourself a few minutes into these Door Rando seeds until you're kind of aware that that's a dangerous action. Now, with Avvina having found the bombs in Transport Access North, that was a safe play. Worst case, you just got to turn around. So Avvina going to be suffering a little bit from the lack of a space jump here. Definitely a decent advantage here for Sam. We'll see if Sam chooses to go into Magmor pretty quickly here, chasing that Varia suit. But there may still be more stuff we can do here in early Cheza. Now, I did not catch... Okay, Sam's going to turn right around for the Ruin Gallery Tunnel. Don't think Avvina's done this yet. I have not been paying close enough attention to the mini-map to have seen if like the runners noticed that there was like a point of no return in any of these doors, like in the farther Chozo area. I don't know if we have access to mid-Chozo now or not. But it's possible that bombs put like Zoid and Lower Furnace into logic. Potentially we can get all the way to, well, yeah, we can't really do anything else in farther Chozo. The slots in Hall of Elders do still require their beams, so without Wave Beam we're not getting through Hall of Elders, at least logically. We're heading back, so that's good news. Should be able to track down those suits and space jump here. You know, Sam presumably going to take a look at Vault here, if he hadn't already, and then potentially just head straight down into Lava Lake. Alright. Don't actually remember what was in Vault. Probably nothing. We have a lot of nothings in this item pool. With all the missile extensions being gone, I think it was something like there were actual 40 items. We started with 1, so I think there's like 61 nothings or something ridiculous like that. So if you're a fan of the Metroids and their varying colors, we will be seeing a lot of them today. Yep, Sandman's going to take this Lava Lake elevator. I like this play. Fortunately, we can't get Lava Lake, one of the sort of unusual... Wait, does that... Can you see the door colors on the blue map rooms? Interesting. So there's like a recent bug with item dots, where you can see all the rooms with item dots on the map even when you load in. I kind of hope that's not showing the door colors too. Oh, Avvina just completely avoiding Lottery Hall. So I'm gonna go check out Zoid down here. And yeah, bomb doors make me think we're kind of on the right track. The way the door random algorithm kind of works is we start off assuming every door in the seat is blue, and generate a placement of items that lets the seed be beatable, and then we go back through and start dropping doors kind of along the logical path, favoring doors that were more recently in the progression order, from my understanding. So a lot of times if you get an item following the doors of that type, can often be rewarding, or at least sort of the logically expected play. We did end up having access to Zoid. These doors were blue as well. Second E-tank there for Sam from Storage Cavern. Always nice to get your first 1 or 2 of those. Just a nothing in Triclops Pit. Also a nothing behind Zoid. See if Zoid himself pays out any better. Yeah, friendly number of blue doors so far today. Runners really haven't been getting pigeonholed anywhere too severely yet. Other than my suspicion that we actually don't have access to early talent yet, but could be wrong on that as well. Boost Ball on Zoid is actually quite a nice find for Avvina there. Sam, unfortunately, laying the first bomb, not far enough to get a bomb jump, but far enough to hit the thing, and has to reset the block there. Not a huge deal. Another Metroid. Not gonna bother with Energy Core puzzle. Interesting. I wonder if they saw that the door was inaccessible. Kind of surprised by that. Hopefully this is now the watery hall play, though. Do definitely need those suits and spaceship here. 30 tank on Sam's side. Even making a save, this to me kind of suggests watery hall. You might just want a backup in case you end up going for this under poison item. It is possible to get it with no E and no movement items. Nice thermal visor and short tunnel. You'll be coming back for that with power bombs. Maybe. Maybe not. Thermal's not really hard required for anything ever, but it can be pretty nice to have for final bosses. You know, not loving this gravity suit having been available literally the whole time. Now, even without the space jump, that lower item is in logic with gravity and a bomb jump. But Avvina will spot this space jump first and make it a little bit easier to pick it up. Now, yeah, I don't think Samuel came back for Dynamo. Is that correct? So this could be a little bit of a one more kind of extra chance Avvina has to find something here. Although, wait, this is missile locked. That's rude. Totally forgot about that. You're usually never here without missiles, but just door rando things. You gotta keep in mind the kind of weird requirements you need in certain places that you could like never get to without having certain items in the first place usually. And there's that Varia suit for Avvina. So catching up in terms of the progression, does have the advantage of the boost ball, but is behind that kind of Magmore play. So I'm going to climb straight up Root Cave here. Do not have X-ray to put this in logic, but we can still use the platforms anyways. City tank. Ooh, we get our first power bomb lock. Interesting. Arbor chamber locked by power bomb, so whatever this is, we will know is locked behind those in logic. And just nothing. Okay, so I'm just gonna fall in from the top of Root Cave. Interesting. I'm not like certain if that's even faster than just. Oh wait, is that? Oh, the door's two-sided. What am I talking about? Yeah, you can't just drop into Arbor Chamber in this preset. The doors are two-sided, so that was actually a power bomb door on both sides. So we cannot pick up that item. All we could do is scout that. More PD. Oh my God, gully strat, please. Oh, please tell me that boost is required to get to landing site. Oh, we love Gully. Gully does not get enough respect. Now, I think there's ways up here without boost. Substantial and or bomb jump shenanigans. It looks like Sam is going to go for this. Somewhat annoying, we don't have a missile to kill this gamer here. Yeah, Sam not... Eventually not interested in this? Oh no, I'm gonna do something else from here. Imagine working this hard to get the goalie. I love it. But it is entirely possible that we are expected to use goalie to get the landing site, sort of the way you do when you're picking up vanilla, or Space Jump the like vanilla intended way. Alright, Sam, I'm gonna stop going for this. This is a little unfortunate on Sam's end here. We're somewhat out of options in terms of where we can go, logically anyways. There's a chance we can make a far Magmore play here. We have gravity to get through Twin Fire's tunnel. It's just a question of, do we actually have the items to go through all of that huge sequence of doors in a row without getting stopped by some obstacle? But otherwise, we're nowhere near a safe station because we can't get to the ship. So this potentially is a very long walk back to Lava Lake, which would be pretty unfortunate. So Sam gonna, I think, explore Far Magmore here, see if we have access all the way through to Workstation. Bomb doors, somewhat to be suggested we're on the right track here. And yet we are not getting into Talon via the main plaza elevator, seeing that with what that was on Avvina's side, and we're not getting to Workstation either without PBs. Interesting. So we're running out of options here. We have Lower Furnace, assuming that the Energy Core door is cooperative. The runners probably have seen it. I did not catch if that door had a lock on it. I saw that it was blue. Alternatively, yes, we potentially, if the Gully door cooperate, that boost does put Gully in logic. Yep, we were blocked by a lowly missile door, trying to take the Talon Canyon to main plaza elevator. But with only one launcher in the pool, missiles actually may be kind of hard to come by, especially with some of the early game missile requirements having been removed by the door rando. So yeah, the hunt for missile launcher, pretty important here. I forget how I mentioned it earlier, but the runners do have it set that picking up the launcher will give them 255 missile capacity. So they will be maxed out on missiles as soon as they find the launcher. Similarly for power bombs, the mains are going to give them 8 to work with. So again, there are no expansions in this item pool for either runner. Gotta find the mains. Alright, we're gonna make this Lava Lake play as Sam is leaving. It's a little reverse high five there. Love these unkillable Grisbees here. No missiles to deal with them, just gotta avoid them, I guess. And then hopefully you don't forget about this Lava Lake elevator. Oh wait, no, Sam's doing the Fen play. Oh, I missed which elevator he was taking. So yeah, this is a possibility for progression here as well. Interestingly, we don't have access. We don't have wave for Chapel, but we don't need that. But we do need a missile for that bomb slot. We actually don't have access to Chapel right now. In fact, we don't have access to much. We could. So Sam might go for some sort of HBJ thing here in Ice Ruins East if the upper item is interesting. Normally we would need Spider for that. We could scout these plasma locked items, and we may have access to Tent Canyon. Alright, Ice Ruins East is hard missile locked. We need a missile to open the lower door from Shorelines, and we need a super to get through the upper way. Not going to be seeing those checks right now. Sam going out of bounds. What's this play? More PB doors. That ain't it. The out-of-bounds plays are interesting. I'm like somewhat skeptical of them unless you like know that one of them is the answer. Like just doing out-of-bounds to scout things is a little slow. I like the Arbor Chamber play at the very least. This I'm a little less sold on. Yeah, I mean, we potentially still have some more things in Fen here. Actually, yeah, we could potentially get relatively far into Fen if these doors continue to cooperate with Space Jump in hand. Okay, I'm checking map there to see if the door color here is blue. It was, which just still isn't a guarantee you can get through because there are some blue colors we can't open, but in case we are fine. What's going to be here in Canyon? I did not see it. I want to say that was E, but I'm not sure. Let's see how much farther into Fen we go here. With boost in play, if the doors are cooperative, we could theoretically get all the way through labs, logically here. Sam won't know that without having boost, but may make the play anyways. Just a nothing in Ice Rain's West, as Avvina is entering Fendrana as well. And Spider Ball in Ruined Courtyard. That's a pretty good find there for Sam. Alright, we have a wave beam door towards Thardus, but we needed wave to go that way anyways. And a bomb door into labs. The labs could still be possible here. I am really surprised how open this seed has been. We really have not been waylaid by doors too much here. The big troublemaker, I think, are the couple doors in Talon, the PB door and the missile door off of Talon Canyon are both kind of trolling a little bit here. Otherwise, we've been generally able to go everywhere we want. Mostly just getting kind of trolled by the fact of the RAs preventing us from finding any expansions. The lack of missiles still is a bit unlucky. So Sam's gonna make a safe warp out of Fen. We'll get this boost ball. And may have the opportunity to spike some extra things in Chozo here with that spider. Meanwhile, Avvina will see if the boost keeps Avvina in Fen longer than Ruined Courtyard. I would imagine we'll see at least Ruined Courtyard. Yeah, Upper Dynamo is an option now. What else can we do? I guess not that much else in our Chozo. Upper Furnace is now available, as well as probably lower, assuming as always that the doors are friendly. Dynamo is free to access. The problem was just the item is behind that little missile shield thing. We didn't have any missiles. But lower Dynamo, I think, was just a nothing anyway, so wasn't a huge deal for Avvina. Avvina looking to press on here. We'll be finding the Spider Ball shortly here. And Sam finishes up Zoid. Yep, standard 6 artifacts. Just unlike normal Prime Seeds where you can get your artifact hints usually pretty quick, sometimes the doors to Artifact Temple are locked by stupid things like Ice Spreader or Flamethrower, in which case sometimes your hints can be very lately available to you. Alright, both runners picking up the, simultaneously getting the Morph Ball upgrades that the other had. So we are completely tied up in progression. Very interesting. Both runners also at the edge of the explored territory of the seed. So very curious to see who actually ends up in the right area. Oh, is this going to be a save work from Avvina too? Maybe just a pivot save here. Yeah, what's an actual save? See, well, looks like they're jumping down. Interesting. Are they gonna finish off the Magmor play? I don't hate that either. I think the Gully play. I mean, they haven't seen Talon at all, but I think the Gully play is actually somewhat likely to be pretty valuable here. Oh, did the Nat check Ice Rain's West? Oh, so I wonder, maybe they were always planning to turn around if you didn't check Ice Rain's West first pass. Maybe they were never planning to go into labs here. It's scary. You know, anytime you commit to these tunnels of rooms, like, you know, the Magmore play, the Labs play, you really are putting yourself at risk of a random door showing up that forces you to completely turn around. Now, that's kind of true for Avvina, probably whatever direction they go at this point, but it can be something to keep in mind when you're evaluating the risks of going in various directions. As the number of doors increases, the probability of getting through them all is decreasing. Sam making a magma pool play. We have no means of getting the magma pool item. I did not see whether TCA was picked up or whether that door was a problem. Oh no, Avvina's saying in race time that their left trigger is broken. That is not ideal for Metroid Prime. The L button is pretty useful to both use and not use when desired. Thank you, chat. So I'm going to finish out these early Chozo checks. A little surprised Sam hadn't actually come back for Lower Shrine there. Was Tower of Light inaccessible? Or Sam just assuming it was way being locked? Did we see the Tower of Light door? It's locked by missiles, thank you. E-tank there for Avvina. It does appear that Avvina at least has like some ability to use the L button like normally, so that's good at least. But maybe just isn't physically working like it's like something, yeah. It at least seems to be like somewhat working, even if it's not ideal, I suppose. That's what I'm trying to say. It finds that thermal in Shore Tunnel. Hard to get a good look at it. Also, it likes to kind of blend in with the lava there. We'll press on towards Talon. Sam taking another save warp out of early Chozo, and this time we are going to head deeper in. Leonard Furnace was not the answer. That's pretty good news for Avvina here. Let's see if Upper Furnace was the answer. And then I don't know if Sam went back for Upper Dynamo yet. Checking the elevator, which they did not array random elevators. So they are all going to be vanilla today. Oh, Missile Door in Chozo. Alright. We're not going that way. What was the other entrance to Furnace? The Furnace area. That looked like a Super Missile Door or maybe a PB. Alright, so that is pretty fortunate for Avvina. Avvina is, well, we've sort of narrowed it down to two places for the correct play. Either we are meant to go into Labs, or we are meant to take this path through Gully. We'll find out pretty shortly on Avvina's side which one of those is correct. Or possibly both are. Even going to make the out-of-logic play here in Root Cave as well. Don't mind it at all. Always nice to get these checks out of the way while you can. You never know when X-ray is going to turn up when you're in the complete other end of the world, so better just get these out of the way now as you're passing through. X-ray doesn't really speed up getting these either, so it's going to be the same amount of time investment pretty much, no matter when you do it. It's that 4th E-tank, so even up on E-tanks now. And no interest in Arbor Chamber, looks like. So yes, do be careful, runners. If you are partial to the Arbor Chamber out of bounds, that door is two-sided. You are not going to be able to open up a blue door in the back like you do in normal rando here. Avvina finds the stupid PB door. They already know about the missile door. Let's see if they remember Gully. They do not remember Gully. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, when do you ever go to Gully? Pretty much never. Except in Door Rando. Oh no, please remember. No. Okay, that's not great. Sam, in the meantime, having discovered that Chozo is not the answer here with our current equipment anyways, back in Magmar, we'll see if this is going to be the Twin Fires play for Gully, or the Fen play to continue into Labs. Gully may be our only access to the early Talon elevator or area. So we started in Chozo. The door from Talon Canyon back towards landing site, the lower door, is PB locked. When Sam was there, Sam did not have boost to check the door to Gully. So it's entirely possible that the boost bulb that Avvina had in hand there was required to take Gully to get into landing site. Because we're sort of running out of places for possible progression here. But yeah, it seems like Avvina did not think about the Gully play being an option. And now, really their only option is Labs. So this pivot save ends up being quite strong, assuming that is what Avvina is going back to. It is still entirely possible that Labs is the answer. And from what I remember, Avvina's last save was in Ruined Courtyard, right after picking up that Spider Ball. So I can just take that straight into Labs. Sam interested in Gully. Now imagine Gully is just trash here too. That would be so cursed. Sometimes these Dorando seeds are just like, I don't know. You know, in this, it's so hard to tell in this situation whether Labs or Gully is correct, and like you can't know until you face check it. And so, like when you get punished, sometimes it's just like not even your fault. It's just you flip the coin and it landed on tails. Okay, this is not the Labs play. This is the Chozo cleanup. Now, Avvina still has that pivot save, so even after finding out that all of Chozo is kind of not useful here, could potentially save scum everything else here in Chozo as well, and then make the Labs play. Hopefully they remember that. Alright, Sam. Show us the Gully! We've rarely seen rooms in the randomizer here. Almost no reason to go here in any sort of vanilla seed. It's just slower, has more item requirements. And in trickless modes, this is the way to get to Alcove for Space Jump. But with Space Jump first being in the beginner skill set and pretty much everyone going for it, this method of getting to Alcove is almost never seen in Rando. And it's a PB door, amazing. But we did get through. We are in the landing site, where we get a nothing and a door that we can't open. So far, so good. How about Frigate Crash Site? Alright, Avvina just checking out the furnace checks and then quitting out again. So yeah, this presumably is going to be the Labs play here now. I somewhat question that also doing Dynamo if you're going to make this kind of save word play, but is what it is. Labs is more likely to be correct here anyways, from what we know at least in the booth. Missile door locking us out of furnace, although we're also not going to get very far without wave beam to activate the conduits. Which also theoretically requires PBs to get the thermal. This climb is not in logic, so that is an illegal artifact of Life Giver. And yeah, I think as a result, Sam not that interested in pushing into reverse Chozo here. We've already scouted most everything back there. Most of the remaining items require beams to do anything with. We could theoretically get into chamber, could theoretically get into even Great Tree Chamber with this equipment, again, depending on doors. Let's see if we can get to Artifact Temple. That is a good thing to have access to here. Find out where these other remaining artifacts go. Not quite getting the ship dash, unfortunate. Relatively precise dash. Directly from the ship to the ledge in front of the door here. So even if this ends up not being the progression and labs with the progression, at least Sam will have the advantage, I think, at this point. Is there one more door? There's one more door to troll us. Oh no, this is it. Never mind. So we get our hints. That's good. So no matter what, Sam at least will net spike hints out of this play. If this isn't progression, it's main PBs. Those are good. Wow. So Gully was the answer. That could be very bad news for Avvina if that does not occur to them very soon. And honestly, even if it does occur now, you're kind of playing for this. Is a very rude bomb door location. Might need to kill the stuff shooting at you to actually get that kind of bomb jump through the door. All right, what do PBs do for us? We have access to magma pool check now. There was... Where were these PB doors? Heading towards Chapel was one, but that's not useful yet without a missile anyways. Oh, alcove. Yep. It's nothing. Yep, thermal is now in logic. We have upper fiery shores in logic. I'm not certain whether Furnace was a super or a PB door, but it's possible we have access to Hall of Elders now. Although that really doesn't do anything for us, huh? No, the Hall of Elders bomb slots are vanilla, so we need Wave to progress through the room, we need Ice for a check, and then we need Ice and Plasma for another. Well, no, that's not true. We might need only Plasma for the third check, or Plasma and something random like Super Missiles, depending on the door. So that's something interesting to keep in mind, too, is Elder Chamber has weird requirements now. It's Plasma plus whatever the door is. But the other item will always require Ice, and getting through the room logically in beginner will require Wave. Forwards, anyways. Backwards is fine. Sam looks like they are going to make this reverse Chozo play. Interesting frigate crash site climber. Kind of like that. Trolled a bit there by the Venom Weeds. Probably with correct boosting, you can kind of get through that room even without shooting them, which I think is what Sam was going for. But yeah, if your boost ball stops working, or your first boost isn't great, if your line, I guess, isn't perfectly straight, then it can get kind of ugly in there. All right, yet another save warp from Avvina. Must have run into some trouble in labs door-wise. Oh, how did I not notice that? I like totally... Oh, this... Oh, okay. I was reflecting for a little bit there. PB locked. Anti-chamber, nothing. Super missile door heading to Hall of Elders. Interesting. But we do potentially have some checks here in the Great Tree Hall area. No, we don't. Ice Beam. Alright. Huh. So, what do we got? We have Upper Fiery Shores that we haven't seen, and we can get the Thermal out of Shore Tunnel. And I think Power Bombs were the doors locking us on our way to Far Magmor, if I'm remembering correctly. So I think we potentially can get all the way to Workstation and the elevator or elevators down there. Just nothing in Upper Dynamo is, confirming for me anyways. I'm still curious why we have not seen Tower of Light yet. So there must have been something blocking that door. Oh, missiles. Right. Chat said that. It is so hard to keep track of all these doors. Which is, yeah, this is one of the challenges. Trying to keep these door random seats straight is remembering what is coming into logic as you pick up certain items. Definitely tricky because you got to remember the vanilla room states and what's needed for them, as well as what doors were blocking you, and sometimes even what doors are no longer blocking you. Sometimes in these seeds you can get into places like mines pretty early. If the beam door requirements aren't stopping you, so you end up in some areas earlier than you might expect as well. So got to be prepared for that. I'm gonna check out Flagra here. This, could also be an intended play here as well. See, bomb so far. Another blue door. Is this openable? Yeah. So Flagra, also dangerous. When you fight Flagra, you cannot, from the front here, you must leave from the back. So sometimes this is a point of no return and you get soft locked here. So you got to be careful with the Flagra flat check, because the door behind you covers up with those vines until you've cleared the ghosts. And that kind of looked like some sort of blast shield behind Flagra there. In which case, if this is not a major on the boss itself, it might be troublesome. Oh, yep. Plasma processing already in logic. That's fun. This could be our launcher. That would be kind of hilarious. In a terrible way. So I'm going for the strat where you don't need to complete every spinner. A little bit faster if you get it first try. Probably at this point has already failed the save team. It's one of those tricky things sometimes when you're a hybrid Brando and speedrunner. There are strats and speedruns you go for every time, even if their expected value is lower, just because you need to practice them eventually. You want to have all the optimal strats in your toolbox by the time at the end, and then just ideally get them all to come together in a run. Oh, nice random artifact. Now, did Sam actually not read hints yet? Somewhat disagree with that notion, but that is Sam's prerogative. as has been discussed here, probably to death already at this point. Alright, so far so good on these Magmore doors. More blue doors here, and the only ones we can't open now are, well, supers and missile doors. We have two we can't do. Decent chance of getting at these elevators here. Where do you go? If you have access to both of these, which one do you take? I'm somewhat more interested in mines at this point, I think. But maybe that's wrong. I don't know. I mean, PBs kind of makes me want to go to mines just because a lot of those checks are actually locked by PBs. But no, we're gonna see the quarantine area first. All right, plant goes down on Avvina's side. Are we soft locked? And do we get progression? And what's the elevator switch here? We can go forwards. Oh no. Avvina, the goalie calls you. I think they are pretty well stumped here. This is a weird edge case. This does not come up that often. Oh, Thardus is totally in logic here. Thermal is available. And sometimes in these seeds, I'm a little more inclined to just it depends. It's hard to know. Because, like, the willingness I have to do Thardus here is, like, entirely dependent on how many other checks I have in Logic, and I have literally no idea how many other checks I have in Logic, because it depends on these doors. It's like, if Thardus is one of a few things I can do, then, like, sure, just get it over with while you're there. But if you have a lot of Fen and Mines available to you, then I can see putting it off. But we just don't know. So Sam's going to gamble on us having probably a decent more chunk of things to be doing right now. The answer is not going towards gravity the vanilla way. We can jump down with gravity and easily get up to the lower door here. It's possible to soap jump up to this without gravity, but it is somewhat difficult. No, we're not going that way either. We're not without missiles. And Avvina once again reverting to this pivot save. But I'm pretty sure they've already done as much of labs as possible, so this, I guess, just has to be another save warp. But did the correct answer occur to them? Where are they going now? E-Tank in Research Core as Sam dives into Labs Reverse. Yeah, Avvina making another save warp here. Heading out towards front show zone. This vertical bomb and PD doors everywhere. Oh, I guess that opens up, yeah. Zero launcher! Hey, we got missiles. You need a power bomb to open that. That's kind of interesting. Kind of edge case logic there. PBs do open that. I don't know if regular bombs do as well, but charge sure doesn't. Alright, so that's great news for Sam. What can we do with missiles? Missiles got us into that far Fen loop, so I'm actually very suspicious of that, and I think Sam is too. Backing straight out of labs, gonna head to lower gravity chamber, or to gravity chamber via the lower path. I like that a lot. Definitely don't want to get too far away from this. At that point, at the point we were in Aether, it's not that much of a backtrack yet. Where's Avvina off to? Gallery tunnel? Possibly isolated this earlier. Although I thought I remember them checking it. True, yep, missiles gave us Tower of Lights. Well as Tower Chamber, hopefully, if the other doors behind that missile door are cooperative. Wouldn't surprise me over much if Wave is back here, though, with seeing the Wave door blocking the other side. Wave would be a pretty nice find about now. We are lacking a power bomb, which is kind of awkward for security or storage cave here. Interesting. Ammo management definitely another tricky thing to work out in these seeds. If the game's putting a lot of power bomb doors, it can be very easy to run out of power bombs. And there are lots of places in the game, Far Fen being one of them, where it's actually quite difficult to farm a power bomb. I don't know what our best bet for PBs are. These pirates aren't super unlikely to drop a PB. Like, I do get drops in this room somewhat frequently. I don't think I saw one there. That looked like a health and a missile. Cannot get bailed out by a vanilla PB up here, with all the expansions having been removed. So we will be somewhat isolating this storage cave check. Another wave beam door heading into Frost Cave. Very interesting. So Frost Cave is locked on by wave on both sides. Oh boy. We do not want to isolate storage cave here. I think it is way too likely to be wave beam. How do we get a power bomb? Flicker bats. If we can hit them, which is easier said than done sometimes. The back in Canyon, yeah, I think they're really struggling to remember what is available here. Well, Sam is fighting the Metroid Prime drop system here. It's 1 PB is all we ask. Almost just may need to head it back all the way to Research Core here. I'm not sure what the drop rate of PBs on these Flicker Bats are. No luck so far in this room for Sam. Did not see what doors were blocking Gravity Chamber. I thought I saw a super door on one side. Not sure what the other one was. Just failing. Not going to Research Core, which would probably be my choice if I was looking for a drop. Maybe isolating this check. Could end up being slightly problematic, but Avvina still has some catch up to do once they are able to solve this goalie mystery. Now Sam could go get the guaranteed PB drop from the pre-workstation debris elevator room. That's actually not a bad play here, honestly. As long as that door wasn't also a PB door. Sam going for some standable for Thartis skip in reverse. They've got it. I said, and it's a PB door. God. Woof. Yep. Dorando. Let's skip it forwards again. Avvina has time here. Needs to suss out goalie. I'm just gonna save warp. Wow. Where's Sam going? Is this the Tower of Light play cleanup, maybe? Maybe it's, yeah, Tower of Light cleanup is fine. I'd have been tempted to just go into mines here, though. Like, it sucks already being at 0 PBs, but farm 1 or 2 from the guaranteed drop zoomer. We do have a lot potentially available to us in mines. There's a power bomb finally. It's annoying how difficult it is to get a ship save here too. A ship refill would be pretty nice actually. 7 power bombs worth of farming is quite a bit. Alright, Sam is gonna make this dynamo cleanup here. A little bit of time for Avvina here. Oh yeah, Lava Lake is a thing now too. The missiles did put Lava Lake in logic. Avvina making the Farm Magmore play. This will not work. EV doors along this path. Or is this the... No, go to Talon! Go to Talon! Oh, I see a dot 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 from Avvina in the race time room. I hope that is a realization and not a I'm completely stumped. That elevator was our solution. It's unfortunate. Avvina was so close to being on the right track this seed. They would have been way ahead to those main power bombs if they had done the goalie play first pass. But it's it's so understandable to forget it. Like you just never go there in normal rando. Sam cleans up Magma Pool, just a nothing. Sam could attempt the Flogger play here as well. I think that would be successful. I think it was some sort of missile. It wasn't a super door, was it? But it definitely is a bit safer if you're going to do Flogger to wait until you can do it from the back. Yeah, we're almost an hour in. We have no beams. Granted, there have been like 2 beam doors. I think there was like an ice beam door blocking us from tree area and a wave beam door blocking us from frost cave, or a pair of wave beam doors, I suppose. So the beams have not really been the problem here. Just the suit. Oh. All right. Well, we're here in Chozo. We can farm a bunch of PBs off scarabs. Honestly, Sam maybe should have done that while traversing all these scarab rooms. Yeah, these guys are a nice way to get your PBs refilled. I would do a bunch here and then probably do them again on the way out. Just try to get myself back up to 8. I think that was like a 4 or 5 PBs we just got there in a couple seconds. Definitely one of the best places in the game to farm PBs. Oh no, just 3. Never mind. Alright, Tower Light. Locked by missiles and PBs. Definitely a bit suspicious here. Those are the 2 most recent things we found. Did we get a beam? No! So I'd be pretty happy about supers more than a beam, honestly, next. No. Not the answer. So what's the play now, Sam? We still have that pivot save back in Far Magmore. Could take that into mines, or try to fire up my PB and get back to Storage Cave. We do still have Plant here. I think everything else in shows has been cleaned up on Sam's side. Yeah, Avvina not on the right track at all here, unfortunately. I think they are good and stumped here. Oh, wow, yeah. Ruined Gallery. Lower is still available. Yep. That's the kind of thing that is so easy to forget in these kinds of seeds. Good call. What do we got? Nope. Save warp. Gets us back to Far Chozo. I don't know if that does us much good. What are we doing in Far Chozo? Yes, we've seen both dynamos. I don't actually really get why we save warp here. No, we can look at Crossway now, I guess. Crossway's not in logic, but at least we can see it now. Nope. Alright, back to Far Magmore for us. I continue to be extremely suspicious of Storage Cave. It feels pretty bad to like farm a PB and then go all the way back there. With a pivot save, like it's not necessarily that big of a risk, because even if it's nothing, you could just be back to where you are. But you can also pretty well justify just going into mines here. Take that PPC elevator as long as we can. Start doing what checks we can there. This, unfortunately, this reset, the save was made with 0 PBs, so we are in a PB heavy area of the game. So we are a bit reliant on the drop system. Now PPC, not the worst place to farm power bombs. Oh, can't even get to the guaranteed drop. What a game. So Sam really needs to get bailed out here by a PB drop. Where do you get PBs in Magmore? The answer is you kind of don't, besides that guaranteed one. So this is super awkward. Honestly, if you're comfortable with the Hall of the Elders bomb jump, I almost hate like save warping and then just like taking the FCS elevator, go ship save, get your 8 PBs. Because farming down here is gonna be a nightmare. Now, granted, like as soon as we get 1, we can open up a door that gets us like guaranteed drop every time we reload the room. That's true. Thardar's perfectly in logic. Now, actually, yeah. God. Picking up. So, actually, no, Monitor Station's not a bad spot for PBs. So, that's why I think where Sam's headed here. But can't get bailed up. Can we get bailed up by a drop on the way? At least get our thermal? No, of course not. Woof. Even with 8 PB capacity, you can definitely run out in... No, Sam has not bothered to read artifact hints yet for reasons. No beams. Who needs beams? We've only seen 3 beam doors. Beams are optional. Honestly, with exoskip, beams can be optional. Depends on what is blocking. Finally, a freaking power bomb. We kind of love 2 or 3. Yeah, we want this check too. So we want this check. We want short tunnel, and we want 1 to open the door at the far end of Magmore. And of course, the first power bomb we get and spend is for literally nothing. Alright, do we get another drop here? We gotta watch our health. Wouldn't be a catastrophic death. And we're taking a power bomb into Fen? Or is this just to reload the room? Shorelines. Interesting. I don't... Or I guess Sam hasn't seen labs at all. Maybe this is the front half of labs? Channel all your gully energy to Avvina, chat. Hopefully they're able to solve the stupid puzzle of the seed. Ah, this is available to us now. Yeah, missiles to unlock the bomb slot, power bombs to get up here. So yeah, actually Chapel is a pretty good check here. Slipped my mind. We look for a PB, we get one. Alright. Nice use of the bomb timer there to get through this room without the blocks respawning. That ain't it. Oh no, is this back to workstation? Pain. We still have no PBs. Yikes. So hopefully better luck this time getting a drop before getting all the way back to the monitor station. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at the tree. I don't know if Sam actually got this visual check. Alright, and to Farman we shall go once again. More save loads than PB drops. Yep. Just door rando things. Oh my god, are we wall crawling for this power bomb? That's actually kind of sick. There is a secret world in this room. Holding a BSJ up to some standable. And then I think a dash. I've like attempted to do this, but I don't think I've actually ever done it, so I can't comment on exactly how it's done. But yeah, I know there is a way to get out of bounds here. And theoretically, if we can wall crawl into the pre-elevator room, we could farm that drop. Alright, nope. Gonna see if we can get a PB from these Triclops. Nope. Come on, game, please. Alright, we get the BSJ. And we're out of bounds. And yeah, it looks like we're trying to head for this elevator room. So if we can get past the power bomb door, get back in bounds, as long as we farm the guy, well, we will definitely have one PB. At that point, we can keep reloading this room as many times as we need. Get our power bombs that way. So I'm going for single wall jumps in Metroid Prime 1. Very nice. Or no, maybe we are actually in the corner. Never mind. Didn't look like it though. Loaded. Where's the load trigger for this? Oh, maybe it is now. There we go. What's the game plan here? So we can ceiling warp and farm the power bomb and press onwards, or turn around, and either way we can get the room reloaded. Yeah, when oobing is faster than farming a power bomb because the game hates you. This room seems to be resistant to ceiling warping, which is not ideal. Try an infinite boost to get in. Nope. No. Wow. We kill and get this drop from out of bounds. And okay, so the elevator room is blue, so that's good. So we can get inbounds over here. We're also in the clear. Force load this around us. And we're back in. Okay. Now we can farm PBs to our heart's content here. Back to plant. Yeah, really just not able to come up with the answer, it seems like. And it is an obscure one. Alright, Mines, what do we got here? So what else do we still have on the table? So something's here, or it's in storage cave. We're not checking. Oh yeah, we want this power up first. All right, please PPC, be kind, give us drops. We picked up. What did we get in plasma processing that was worth this nonsense? Because we have no beams to kill any of these beam pirates. This is an awful layer. Oh, true. We have not seen Lava Lake from either runner yet. One more PBs. Oh boy. I would just reload the room rather than go for these boxes, honestly. We're taking a lot of damage here. Yeah. Oh, right. Artifact and plasma processing. Correct. Yep, no, you're right. I do remember that now. Alright, we're not going to go back and farm again. Just going to press on into mid-mines here. Nice pirate skip there. Oh, Avvina was able to get to the ghost fight. And there's our ice beam. That is perfectly in logic. Alright, artifact hints finally. Hydra, Hall of Elders. Yeah, Hydra is not great. Oh boy, Avvina actually in danger in this ghost fight here. 21 health. I think the ghost shots do 10, so we can take 2 hits. Blue door up here. Is it a PB door? Nope. Access to the grapple beam room? Nope. Nada. It's also blue. Alright, we did get a gold drop from one of these ghosts when it died, so we're doing pretty good on the health front now. Is that a super door? Can be hard to tell at a glance whether things are PB or super locked. Cordite. That is super locked. We do have flip through objects in beginner, so it is possible that the seed expects us to boost through the rock debris wall in upper elite research. Nope, we're not getting out the front of mines either. Interesting. And yet we are going to make this play here. I'm not going to power bomb for the phase on elite fight, which has been unfortunate. We're lacking people. We need 3 power bombs to get all the checks, let alone any power bomb doors we come across. Ice does seem to suggest that we're on the right track. I wouldn't be actually surprised to find supers in this pathway now. And somehow Jod's just shot that went like right through him. Interesting. Can we get... Oh, fortunately we have committed down. Was that a PB drop? No, it was not. Thought that was for a second. That would have been quite fortunate. More Cordites. I am very sus that supers are in exactly this room. And I'm still somewhat suspicious that Wave Beam was chilling in Storage Cavern, or Storage Cave. Well, they aren't there. We are not... Ugh. So yet another check we're really isolating here. For lack of a power bomb. It's not the kind of situation you want to be in here. Avvina is struggling to parse out the logic here. The seed hard required you to go through Gully, having picked up an early boost ball, but the main door from the Callan Canyon site that we have access to, the landing site, being locked. So Avvina has not put that together, is kind of struggling around in the Magmore, Chozo, and Callan access that we have, trying to figure out what's available. Sam on the other side is having the classic even 8 PBs from your mains is not enough. Ooh, was that one? Oh, it wasn't. We isolated a check in Storage Cave in Fen, and we just now isolated the phase on elite fight in elite research as well. Aside from that, we still have Lava Lake in play. Gully is the room in early Talon that you normally travel through in Vanilla on your way to get space jump boots. So you use boost ball on that half pipe in Talon Canyon, and then go through Gully to get to that upper door and landing site. That's the way to get to alcove without doing the space jump first script. So in Rando, we like never see it. But in this seed, with the way the door Rando played out, it was necessary to go that way. Supers! Alright. I was wrong about what place. And we don't have a power bomb, of course. Back straight out of here. Need to farm a power bomb. There we go. Can we get 2? No. 1 may be enough though. If we can get the Sendina, that is a great place to farm power bombs. You can get 4 per loading of the room. Supers will give us access to that security access A artifact, as well as potentially the mine security station. It says storage depot A check. There's nothing in Gully, but this week's preset is door lock rando. So there can be a variety of door covers changed different from what's in the vanilla game, and because of that lower pathway from landing site into Talon Canyon is blocked by a door that we cannot use. So we have to take the high road through Gully to get into landing site with this seed, and that's required to get the next item in the progression order that Avvina is missing, which is the main power bombs in Artifact Temple. And power bombs are what's locking that Talon Canyon door, so we never can get them without going around Gully like that. We're actually a little surprised we're not just doing upper mines backwards here. Oh, we still don't have a PB. Where did our PB go? Oh, right, vent shaft. Talking about. Yeah, lack of PBs is brutal here. Supers does get us out of mines, so we could head up to the Life Grove area. That's not a bad thought, honestly. The main quarry is not a terrible place to try to fire and power bombs. Security access A actually is a chance from these boxes too. Yep, looks like one. Super doors galore here. That will be artifact number 4 here for Sam. And a PB refund, so we could take a look at security access A here, or storage depot A. Sam might be making a pivot. No, just leaving. Oh. Really like leaving those 2 checks behind, but because I don't think we have much in logic right now. But could always just pop up this elevator, take a poke around up here, and then come back. Will the doors permit it? Just a missile at first? Yep, that's fine. I would be killing these guys. They're likely to drop PBs, yeah. Sure, reverse frigate is in play here. Yeah, Biohazard could follow up on the supers. Frigate is kind of scary though, just because it's like another extremely long chain of rooms. So if you come across any beam combo or plasma doors in there, then you're kind of in trouble. Particularly so without wave, we can't turn around halfway through frigate, so you do have some amount of risk of soft locking in frigate if you attempt to do it backwards without wave beam. Life Grove unlocked. Do have access to these 3 checks here. Pretty plausible something's up here. Nice bomb jump strat there from Sam. Still gets Life Grove Tunnel anyways. What a room. More nothings. One more nice guaranteed power bomb drop. We will take all that we can get. Yeah, that might have been part of the reason to come up here, honestly, is you're likely to leave this area with more power bombs than you entered with. Pretty friendly drops up here. Honestly, I might even farm this, pre-Chozo elevator room before heading down. Well. Another wave beam lock, interesting. So, Frigate back to mines. It's like Frigate. I worry about this a little. When did we save? So hat is free, I guess. If you're just doing hat, then this is fine. Okay. Now this is scary. If we ever need to turn around once we get past... Oh, is this a waving door already up there? Yeah, there's a waving door. Okay, good. Yeah, you do gotta be careful doing reverse frigate without wave. If you ever run into a door you can't open, you're kind of hosed. But luckily, early on we have a waving door telling us, do not come this way. And we shall return to mines. Alright, Venus and Talon, come on! Gully energy! Come on, goalie! They might go for the Arbor Chamber out of bounds this time. I don't know. Fortunately, it's not gonna bail him out here. Cannot pick up that item. Yeah, I don't love leaving mines. I like the pivot safe here, because, like, you don't... No, we're not. Interesting. Warp to start. Hello? 3 seconds? Or is this just Sam's stream frozen? Maybe it's just a good stream. Let me pull up Sam's individual stream. It's a long 3 seconds. Weird. I wonder if that... Yeah, the game might have crashed there on the work to start. That's... has not happened in a long time. I think they did, like, just save, so... Oh, 77% we have already? That seems, like, almost unbelievable. Oh, right. Missiles. Yeah. Alright, this time we get the work to start. But yeah, not a huge fan of leaving those... We're leaving a lot of checks hanging when we don't have a lot of checks available to us. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. We do get our artifact and Hall of Elders, so that's kind of nice to have out of the way. Supers were in Vent Shaft. So yes, we still potentially have some more checks heading down into lower mines. We have Storage Cave that we've left hanging, Lava Lake, Storage Depot A, and Lower Elite Research. Wait, we saw Wave? Was Wave in the lighthouse? Oh. How was that last artifact again? We take that power bomb drop. We want that power bomb drop. It might not be there anymore. Where was our last artifact then? Bye-bye, power bomb. Security access A we already got. Hydra. Okay, yeah, that's available. Alright, so... Okay, so maybe Sam is just go-moding this. Get your artifacts, get your suit hint. Attempt to, or like plan to play around an exo skip so that you don't need your beams, and all you theoretically need is phase on suit here. And then yeah, shoreline. If you gotta go to shorelines for Hydra, then you can get your wave beam on the way for free. Okay. So then I guess I understand the bailing on mines a lot more then. Oh my god, the power bomb door. Yeah, we sure wanted that drop in Hall of Elders. That's kind of awkward. Checking out Talon again. Call of the goalie not strong enough. This is tough too. Already these seeds are tough to keep track of, but when you do this amount of save, like pivot saving and stuff, like a bunch of checks are marked off as not done in your map. So like remembering which ones are like truly not done and which ones are done could be really difficult. Yeah, I think Chozo's pretty much done aside from the tree, which we're presumably going for here. I'd like to see a ship refill when we go into Talon here, honestly, even though it loses a little bit of time. Are we going straight into Magmor? Oh my gosh, we haven't seen the intro to Talon. Wow, Sam never checked this elevator? No, he must have, right? Like, I think it was, a somewhat reasonable guess to think that this elevator wasn't going to be usable with the Varia having showed up as early as it did, but... Yeah, they must have. Yeah. Just repeatedly retreading ground here. Feels bad. Yep, Sam, I'm going to take this ship refill. I like this a lot. Alright, into more, to shorelines, to wave beam, to artifact, presumably back to Ridley. find out what the heck we need to beat the game. So we'll see if Sam does this, but a play I really would like to see after Ridley potentially is just like attempting to go to Impact or to the final boss, just to like make sure that there aren't any stupid doors along the way. Like make sure we're actually in go mode with Phazon Suit, assuming you want to exo skip. Because if there's a random, Ice Ritter or Plasma Door before where you can actually get out of bounds in Impact Crater, then those actually do become hard required to beat the seed. Yeah, this feels bad for Avvina. I think 40 minutes they've been looking for this. I don't think they've gotten anything new in about that time. Tough situation. I mean, props to sticking to this, not throwing in the towel yet. Still trying to figure out what is going on this seed. For furnace, fortunately. And then we can't go this way because of that missile door. Alright, let's see if it was Wave in the lighthouse. Sam sure seems interested in it. Alright, yeah, nicely spotted TGC. I did not notice that. That's nice to have in hand. There have been a few random wave beam doors we've encountered. Gosh. I don't think Avvina's found anything new logic-wise since, like, the spider in Ruin Courtyard. And that was... Oh! They are a infinite speed. It's allowed. Okay. So we can get that Phazon Suit. Yeah, Phazon Suit is Ice Ruins East lower. So that is... Why... What are we doing? Are we not ISing it? Oh, maybe it was contemplating whether or not we were supposed to do Hydra first. But yeah, I think you just do this now. What's happening? Yeah, Sam is comfy with Exoskip. It mostly depends on, is there a stupid beam door on the way in Impact Crater? That's really the only thing that could drag this out at this point, assuming we are going for the IS, which, unless there's some other weird IS, I don't know what is happening. I don't think there's any I thought all the doors were not beam doors. Oh, is this an ice door here? Oh, is that... Yeah, that lower door is ice, it looks like? Maybe? Are we trying to get this from out of bounds? Or are we trying to get IS here? I guess if we can get IS here, then we don't gotta worry about the lower door. I think the issue with IS is the lower door to this ice locked? I think we might not be able to get it unless we do some bad strats. I don't... Is this... Can you ceiling warp this and then like an infinite boost out? Is that what we're going for here? Yeah, that makes sense now. I wonder if this is consulting a video. In the meantime, Avvina's moved on to IBBF. It's a thing that you can do. Oh yeah, no, I have definitely consulted my fair share of videos during races as well. Tried and true tactic. Alright, seems to have liked what he saw. Oh, do we have to infinite boost in? Oh, no. So close. There it is. Give it to us. And then show me the stupid flamethrower door in Impact Crater as soon as we finish fighting Ridley. Yeah, welcome to week 3. Suffering of all sorts. With, someone stuck on the logic, someone stuck out of bounds, and nobody has any power bombs. That is some fast B mashing on Sam's side there. I don't think engaging with Discord would be encouraged during a race. Yeah. Are we not inbounds? Oh my. Good rooms. Amazing. Can we bomb jump up, maybe? Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Sam's done with that. How many prime tricks can you write on an index card? Oh, Sam's still interested in not looking for plasma beam. Which is gonna be super freaking funny when the first door in Impact Crater is a plasma beam door, and this is all literally for nothing. I do wonder if there's some way to get IS from like out of bounds here, and if that could be a way to do this. I don't know. So where's Plasma? Plasma is Lava Lake, Storage Depot A, Lower Elite Research, Storage Cave, or somewhere in Lower Mines. But we don't have much in Lower Mines right now without X-Ray. What else haven't we seen? I don't think we've seen Mid Labs yet. I think we turned around at Aether, so we have not seen Control Tower. Wait, no. Avvina made it to Observatory, I think, and that was nothing. So I think Control Tower might still be in play. What else do we still have? Oh wait, Control Tower can't be Plasma, can it? Okay, yeah, we're looking to get IS here. Question is, how do we get back in bounds? Once we have IS here. I think that's going to be the most difficult part of this, but it could definitely work. And then also, can we pick up the item without dropping down into the lower part of the room with IS? Which is plausible. Yeah, me neither. Oh yeah, Thardas is still a thing. Does not look like it's working. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, so we're looking for diagonal rotation. You're never going to get IS if you're only kind of moving around one axis while you're spinning here. And then we'll know we have a good setup if we start seeing the kind of flicker ball where the rotation kind of... It's one of those things where it's like goes so fast that it like looks like it's starting to slow down. And you just kind of see the ball rapidly flashing between like kind of two states. Nope. Oh, oh. That looks so close. Oh. Okay, that looks good. That looks like we're gonna get IS. Maybe? We got it. 40 seconds, something like that. Or we will. There we go. All right, we are. Oh no! Please tell us we can move. We needed it to not fall there. Uh-oh. What? What's happened here? Phazon suit acquired. Famous last words. Oh, you can get the upper item this way too? What? I don't know what the heck is happening here. Well, I would be very impressed if this is salvageable. Alright, there's a reset. Sam says, I tried in race time. So presumably we'll not be... We'll actually be resuming the hunt for the plasma at this point. so yeah, that door is plain, but yeah, okay. So there was a nice door. So that, yeah, rules out the normal IS threat there. So into labs. Yeah, Avvina still no luck solving this seed. Approaching about an hour since their message of thinking that they had full cleared everything in logic. So gotta be pretty dang frustrated at this point. Especially like in these kind of seeds, I'm just like watching race time being like, please opponent, put me out of my misery. But the seed had other ideas. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, Captain. I do enjoy the phrasing he put it a few races ago of every seed is a learning opportunity. Yeah, goalie can be a solution in these Dorando seeds. It's actually almost like there's not that many analogs to it, honestly. Like, how many other rarely seen rooms are actually like alternate conduits to get around the map? Like Metroid Prime's like area design is so linear that it's actually like I can hardly think of any other examples of this. I don't think I can. Like the only other things that are interesting that sometimes you have to like do regions from reverse that you wouldn't normally do. Yeah, it really is just kind of a case all to itself. Alright, there's artifact number 6. I assume we do want to continue through labs, see everything else here we haven't already picked up, and then need to go try to visit our... I mean, there's actually not much point in fighting Ridley, is there? We know where Phazon is. Just need plasma. I suppose you could fight Ridley just to know if you need more than plasma. Like, you might still need, theoretically, a Wave Buster, Ice Spreader, Flamethrower, one of those. Yeah, saying that, Wave put Frost Cave in logic, which we still have not seen. We still have storage cave that we failed to do through lack of a power bomb earlier. Are we turning around again? Unless this is a Thardus play, I guess. We're like not being thorough anywhere, which is kind of surprising to me. Like, there's just not that much open. So at this point, I feel like you almost just have to commit to full clearing everywhere you go. But I could see a Thardus play here rather than going all the way back through the front of labs that we've already, or sorry, the back of labs that we've already done from behind. I doubt Sam feels behind from, you know, his opponent has been posting in race time about how much they have been suffering this seed. So if you believe your opponent, I love these Vertical rooms. Bullied by the bamboos. So if you believe your opponent, then actually you can kind of know that you're pretty far ahead here. It's sometimes one of the reasons that I am usually pretty stoic in race time is don't really want to necessarily give your opponent kind of info on how you are feeling about the seed, because that might affect how they are feeling and therefore how they route. Wearing a Thardus play. Okay, yeah, right. So Sam knew after Observatory, Control Tower's never Plasma. That's mostly all we're looking for. Now maybe Control Tower's a beam combo. God forbid. So I can see skipping Control Tower. I'm taking advantage of the loads of ammo we have of both types for the Stardust fight. PB's a middle phase, which is somewhat unusual. It's a nice strat if you have 3 PBs to burn here. Gosh, I swear Avvina's done like the first third of this seed like 4 times now. Oh, early on the PB, huh? Alright, well that was a 4 PB Thardus fight, which is a little scary indoor rando. Luckily, all we know we need is one more for storage cave coming up here. Although actually, if we're wanting to route this into mines, we still have 2 PBs that we have to use to get to that elevator, because we didn't actually open that door in workstation or the debris. So like suddenly we're going to be down to like 2 PBs if we do all that. Oh no, we only have 1 white right now. Sam may regret having used all those PBs. Avvina, not happy about that stupid wave beam. Alright, Frost Cave, what do we got? I've not been able to see this yet with it being wave locked on both sides. So nothing. Alright, how about Storage Cave? These pirates feels like dropping a PBI there. That'd be kind of nice. Nope. Health and missiles. Oh wow, this is super locked too, so we actually couldn't even do this earlier, and it's a nothing. Wow. Alright, well. Scratch that idea, I suppose. So, back to mines. Still have Lava Lake. I want to say Chozo is like full clear at this point. At least, I don't think Sam's done planted the ghosts, but we saw from Avvina's side that it's dead. Yeah, this is really bad. So Sam's in exactly the same situation that he was in like an hour ago. We're in debris again, we have no power bombs, and we left that power bomb intact. I kind of wish that Sam had blown up that power bomb door like when we're in the area. Like, I guess you can hope that you're never going to be back here again with no power bombs, but it sure hedges against this exact scenario, which is terrible. Our like non-landing site start isn't doing us any favors either, because it means like getting a ship refill is a lot more painful than usual. Alright, the pirate's feeling kind for once. True. Missile refills do refuel power bombs as of this current version of Randomizer. It's a recent change. Fortunately, we don't. Well, I say that we do start pretty close to the Chozo missile station. We're only what 4 or 5 rooms away from it after a warp to start. Problem is, like, we want to go to mines. Well, yeah, actually, I like the save warp into missile station into tree hall area into front mines. I think that's actually really good routing here. Would that have occurred to me as a racer? I don't know. But in the comfort of my chair here, that does seem actually like a pretty good way to do this. Looks like Sam is going to go for this out of bounds again. Yeah. Seems rude, but I don't even know if it's really that bad. This is just it, like... Okay, PB, and then we're off to mines again. So the somewhat awkward thing about coming in from the side as well is that, like, do you clean up these 2 upper mines checks you've still got left, or do you just dive into lower? We don't have X-ray. The only place X-ray can be is Sendina, because you need it logically to get through MQA. Which therefore means, like, if you go down, you're never getting through OP unless X-ray is exactly on Sendina. Over here, as TGZ pointed out, I'm pretty sure in beginner OP requires you to have every beam so that you can deal with all of the pirates that he can spawn. Let me double check. Oh no, you need... Wait. No, Supers does it. Oh, Ice Lock. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. So on beginner, OP requires something to let you do a 1-cycle strat. So you need Supers or Plasma. Or every beam. Alright, we're going down. Might want to farm the other 2 power bombs at the back end of this turn too, honestly. Like, there could be multiple PB doors in this pathway. And we have 4 guaranteed PB drops in Sendina. I would almost always take them all if I have the ammo for them, or the capacity for them. Oh, is it only 3? Oh, interesting. How have I never noticed that? Ice Spreader, that's good. That is one stupid option off the table for what can lock us in Impact Crater. Another nothing in Fungal Hall. Be here. Oh, we get to see the Mines Business Station. Get ourselves some power bombs again. Back up to 255 missiles and 8 power bombs, which is a pretty nice spot to be. Only have 1 more out here. And it's not even giving me X-ray, so no matter what, we have to save or walk out of here. At this point, the save warp is probably even just better than walking out. We can just head back to back Chozo and go into the front of mines that way. Oh my god. Well, that is fairly likely to be go mode. Only things that stop us now are a Wave Buster or a Flamethrower door early in our Impact Crater. I see entrance. Oh yeah. Well, really? That seems backwards to me, honestly. I think you want the face-on suit. There's like nothing else in Fen to do. Like, I mean, I guess... Like, is it though? Like, what do we have in Fen? Like, if anything, grab Phazon, save in Shorelines, and then go fight Ridley. I don't know. I think you're likely enough to actually be in go mode that the extra trip to Talon and then to Ridley is kind of slow. Or to Talon and then to Shorelines and then back. But Sam might be thinking about making the Ridley play first, yeah. I know where X-Ray was. Yep. Is not locked by Plasma. Yes, we've not seen any so far this seed, but they will look kind of similar to the super door combos. So it'll be a beam-colored door with a blast shield on it, and you hit it with the beam combo. The blast shield will go away, and then it will forever act like a normal beam door of that color. Alright, there's our Phazon suit. It's a seed. Sure is a seed. But also, there have been some decisions made. And some power bomb management. Yeah, Avvina's been stuck for probably about an hour and a half at this point. The only logical path through the seed involved traversing Gully, which unfortunately has not registered with Avvina. And so they are pretty much hard locked out of their main PVs, which are locking a ton of doors. But yeah, we made plenty of seeds like this week. Dorando does like to throw some wrenches at our runners. Oh boy, we're into the lore, the deep lore now. So this Ridley fight. Alright, boost ball skips us. Second phase of the fight. Oh, was that a flyby skip? I missed it. Oh. So what, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 doors between us and the end of the seed. Can we do it? The fourth door we could skip with Exo Skip. So really we just need the first 3 to be fine. That's all we need. 3 doors. 3 doors. Please. Oh boy. Gosh, we have checks all over the place. If this doesn't pan out. Alright, supers. We can do that. 1 down, 2 to go. Alright, blue blower, we can do all blue doors. Blue door, we're good. Wait, was that? Please don't. Was that actually an Ice Predator back there? No way. Oh, Wave. Oh, Wave Buster would be bad too. Or, no, Wave Buster would actually be bad. Ice Predator we have. Missing the Incinemorph, unfortunately. That does pretty quickly get the out of bounds, which is nice. Gonna either jump our way back up. I'm trying to find the corner of this aether box here. There we go. Nice aether jumps. Gonna use the sustainable of these runes. Get the load triggers for the next one while dodging the fight triggers. Do that a few times and we will be on to the essence fight. Ooh, looks like we missed this one on our way down here. Should still be salvageable. Oh, are we getting force morph? That's not good. We might be in a bad box. Hopefully not. Nice. Good saving that there. Nice job. And last one. Then we are ready for essence. Nicely done. We're into the final boss. Lacking one visor, but shouldn't be too much of a problem here for Sam to close this race out for us. My favorite place for the first pool, but Sam should hopefully be able to adjust to this. Trying to avoid the pool skip. Nice rhythm here, being able to get the attack canceled while still not being able to C prime. Fortunately, it's moved so far away without the lock on. The phazon beam does not travel nearly as far. Pretty good second pool there. We are, I think, in range to finish this off with a really nice set of pool cancels here. This is not in a very nice spot for this, though. Oh my god, Avvina realized this at the very last second. The solution. Oh no. Well, I guess that saves us filling them in. Alright, there's your GG's in chat. Samuel does finish with a race time of 2 hours, 33 minutes, 44 seconds. And unsurprisingly, Avvina is going to put in the .F shortly thereafter. So we will extend an invite to both of them for an interview. Very curious to see where X-Ray turned up. Because that was logically required to go get the plasma. We're joined by Sam. Welcome in, GG's, and Avvina as well. Welcome. It was an experience. Okay. Avvina realized at the last moment.
is really?
That was it. You got it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, required gully. We love to see it, and
that's
like
the greatest thing ever.
You actually, so Sam beat you to the early Talon, but did not have boost and wasn't able to get the dumb bomb jump, whatever.
Yeah,
to get up there.
I'm pretty sure there was a easy way to get up there that I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember how to do. I mean, why would you ever do that?
I mean, true,
like,
yeah.
No one goes to gully. So like actually you were kind of set up pretty well. I mean, if you'd remembered first pass, but like I don't know, I can't blame anyone for forgetting that. Like you never go there in rando. Yeah. It's like the one thing even in door rando where like there's actually a way to route around a door like that. Like so everywhere else in the map is so linear that like you just go where you get to go. But
yeah,
that is the one little thing that can trip you up sometimes.
I am blown away by this scene.
Yeah.
I don't care about spoilers, but I am 100% going to finish this. That was amazing.
But good God, this was probably the worst seed I've played in a while. Also, I apologize for what was probably the worst exo skip and essence I've ever had in my life. Well, maybe not essence. Essence could have been worse, but it was still pretty bad.
Okay, so X-Ray was just chilling in storage depot A, so that wasn't actually too bad.
Yeah. Just that plasma location, though.
Yeah.
I really wanted to skip that.
Where was Plasma?
MQB.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. What a
Thrower was
seed.
Elder Chamber, and Wavebuster was Control Tower. So yeah, neither of you made it up to Control Tower. I'm sure, yeah, Sam, you skipped it because it couldn't be Plasma, yeah.
Yep.
And then Avvina, I think, got turned around by a door trying to get there from the front.
Yeah, missile door.
Yeah.
But I
I was about to
really
start
wanted to skip
going
Plasma.
wildly out of logic.
Yep.
I really wanted to IS for phase on suit.
Yeah.
And I
that
did. I
stupid
tried.
Stupid Ice Beam door. And I don't know what the heck happened, like, when he actually got the IS off.
I
Everything
think
went black.
well, my frames died, so I'm pretty sure I was stuck and I couldn't morph it or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I just I assumed that wasn't gonna work. I really was thinking about maybe we could see if there's a way to get to from Chapel all the way to there, but didn't look like there was. That seat could have been worse if Impact Crater had Wavebuster and or Flamethrower doors.
I was not mentally prepared for it, yeah. It's
Yeah,
so disappointing.
Telling me.
Like, we had to go back, because, like, checks
2
were all
hours
over the
doing the
place at
same
that point.
checks.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I'm just that seat is exhausting.
Yeah, congrats on finishing it. Avvina, props for staying in the game that long. I cannot imagine. That must have been pretty frustrating. Just
It was
retreading
really
ground.
frustrating for the first like hour, and then after that, I was like, "Well, I'm
You're not winning away, so the pressure kind of comes off, I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna practice my out of bounds.
Yeah.
I haven't done IBBF in like 7 years. Maybe I can try that. No, I can't
Oh
try
my
that.
god! Speaking of out of bounds, workstation.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you workstation out of bounds?
The problem was that I kept wanting to go to mines. I wanted to go there twice, but the door to the tunnel was locked by a power bomb door, and both times I had power bombs, and nothing around me would drop it. So I wall crawled past it twice to get to
my
mines.
goodness.
Yeah, the first time there wasn't much you could do about it. I was surprised you used as many PBs against Artis as you did, because that kind of ended up being costing you there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't want to deal with Thartis.
Yeah.
And I did short-term gains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, the power bomb management stuff, even with 8 power bombs. I mean, we've seen a lot of folks are RAing extra power bombs into the pool. With even a little bit of experience.
Leave it at 8, just to make it a little bit more interesting, I suppose, or not absurd. But
the launcher,
maybe let's add a little bit more.
The required manual launcher is pretty interesting too.
I didn't get any in this seed, but in my 3 practices, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, launcher always throws an interesting wrench into the mix, which I liked.
It also I'm doing that like from now
Gallery. On. It makes stuff like Ruin Gallery and Lava Lake more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you ever went back for Lava Lake, did you? I think that was still kind of floating out there.
I
tried.
Yeah.
I tried hard.
Yep.
Yeah, the Schrodinger's check doesn't become the tunnel; it becomes the wall in this case.
Right.
Yeah.
I even forgot going to Avvina went to lower dynamo right away, and I was like, oh yeah, this is only a visual check.
Yeah.
Like you're never in there without missiles in vanilla because you need a missile even to get into Watery Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Goalie. Really?
Goalie.
Amazing.
I'm still just kind of
may have
by
been
the seed.
20 years since I've been in this room. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a moment. I need to figure out the way past that, but I'm just glad that the door rando in the tournament is over. That was
you survived. Unless someone picks this in brackets against you if you make it to top
I'm not
8.
sure I survived, but here we are.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Whew, landing
It's been a
sweet.
while
Oh, no,
since I've
almost.
had a 2.5 hour seed. It's been a long time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think this will be the only seed that runs this long this week. There will
Yeah.
there will be others,
We've
I'm
got
sure.
more goalie for sure.
This was the first seed of week 3.
Yeah.
Let you all of you must know. This is just a taste of what is to come. There are plenty.
ready.
There's plenty more available.
Yeah.
Get ready, because it's coming at you, whether or not you like it or not.
Next seed is exactly this, but there was a wave buster door in Impact Crater.
Speaking of which, Reggie and Jay are gonna duke it out here in about 20 minutes. So if you want more
Ooh, nice.
Dorando nonsense, go check that out.
Yeah, should be fun. Yeah, actually,
It will
I
be
think that's gonna be a
fun.
really fun race.
Oh yeah, the two are great together. The comedy duo. Yeah. Not sure if there's anything else to comment on that seed. Felt like beams were really, really late.
Yeah, there were hardly any
Beams.
beam doors, though, so like you didn't like hardly need them for anything.
Really?
It's kinda
Yeah, it
weird.
was all blast shields and bomb doors.
Like I was wondering if this was actually going to be a seed where Exo Skip let you skip a beam or two.
It's an
off
awful
that
power bomb
stupid
location.
If
phase
I
on,
was
yeah.
able to skip plasma, I would have been able to do it because there weren't any plasma doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried.
Yep.
Oh.
We appreciate the effort. Yep.
Yep. I do know there is a way you can get it. Also, there's power bombs. I do know there's a way you can get the item from out of bounds, and I tried replicating that, and you probably saw me stop there. The reason was because I recall seeing a video by Hazel or Fusion Varia, the very iconic Prime Tasser, that you could get that item using sort of like a weird pseudo ceiling warp, where your morph ball would clip through just enough to touch the item, but not go all the way through. And I was trying to replicate that, but I couldn't remember how.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I couldn't find the video either. So I just kind of improvised with IS, and you saw the results of that.
Well, didn't really get to see much of anything.
Yep.
Kind of all black. But yeah,
Yeah.
GG's to both of you. Good luck in the subsequent rounds of the tournaments.
Yeah.
GG, thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the. We got a relatively tame preset for week 4, so it'll be a nice palate cleanser after this nonsense.
I don't know. I'm having fun. I'm only like what, a third of the way done. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
I skipped my lunch for this seed.
I know.
Skip my
Now-
breakfast
now
and
I'm
lunch
starving.
apparently.
I got
I
to
did.
eat like a little bit before, but I am definitely gonna go have myself a nice little lunch here after as well.
Yeah. Now I'm very tired and very hungry. But you know what? I bet chat really liked this seed.
I hope
that's
so.
what
I
matters.
hope they had fun.
Yeah, do
Yep.
be sure to give both Sam and Avvina a follow. Give a follow to my tracker Naru.
Thank you,
Appreciate you sticking around for doing both sides for a long ass seed. So much appreciated.
Shout out to goalie.
Right.
Shout out to Goal indeed.
Mhm.
Also, Baha, thank you for dealing with all this. Coming for 2.5 hours is not easy. Nor
Yeah.
is it fun, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do this, so huge props to you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Yeah, especially hopping in last minute within like, I don't know, 25-ish minutes of the race starting. Big props.
No problem at all. I think we've got a relatively full crew for this upcoming race, but we may be looking for some volunteers this evening. Let me still see. Yes. Yeah, so if anyone's available 5 o'clock Eastern time, you would appreciate some sign up for Op versus Cosmo. That should be another pretty good match.
Yeah. Maybe if I still have energy after doing the seed, I'll
Yeah.
try and track it.
Yeah, get some rest. You deserve it. But yeah, as Sam had said, there is another race starting up here in just about 15 minutes on SpeedGaming 2. Be sure to check that out.
Yep.
But yeah, otherwise I think we will wrap up here. GG's again to the runners,
Yeah.
and we will
Mhm.
see you next mission.
See you next mission.
See you next mission.